Frugal Force. This is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and here I'm trying something a little different because I'd like to do more content, more videos, but to be honest, I just don't have time in the day. But I do have a lot of feelings and things, so I thought I'd create a series that it'll be Captain Frugal's Road Rage Rants. Just for the record, if anybody hasn't noticed, I'm a pretty darn calm guy. Okay, I'll admit that I'm pretty calm. But I do have one area where I am a lot less calm, and that's driving. I don't usually flip out and that kind of stuff, but I will say I tend to get aggravated while driving. People's lack of kindness and patience on the road, cutting me off, that kind of stuff. So this video series is going to be my thoughts about certain topics that have been recent in comics and gaming industry, things like that. And I'm utilizing the time that I drive for work, so you're going to hear road noise, stuff like that. The reason is I have a very long commute. It takes me a little over an hour to get to work. Actually, it takes around an hour to get to work. It takes a little over an hour to get back because of traffic. And yes, if you're going to probably hear my GPS telling me where to go, because I like it to always remind me so I don't miss my exits. See, so it just says there, take the exit left. So anyway, for today, this will be the first one. I'm going to give this a shot and see if people like it. And just do my thoughts. My current thoughts for today's topic is bleeding cool, or as you know it as, maybe bleeding fool, bloody ghoul, whatever. It's a gossip, bullcrap, poop site disguised as a website about the comics community. It's the turd in the toilet bowl. This is the bottom of the barrel for comic book websites and gaming and all that. It's so bad that if you visit it, most likely your internet browser is going to crash because it's getting hit so hard by pop-up bullcrap and clickbait ads all around it. But, that's only one reason why that website sucks. On top of that, it's the articles. Really, it doesn't add any real value. It is such an SJW load of crap without facts that even comic book SJWs don't like them. Now, let's talk about that. There's three particular writers for this website. If you try to call them articles that they write, and more than just vomit displaced on the web. And so let's break them down. First, let's talk about Jude Terror. Jude Terror came from the Outhousers, which actually I found that site somewhat funny sometimes. Anyway, he is another writer for that likes to twist facts and demonize a whole group of people. So, for example, if you follow people like Diversity in Comics, Captain Cummings, myself, and things, he thinks you are a bad person. He hates you. Most likely you are on a block list because, well, maybe not just because of that reason, but anytime somebody responds to him, he can't respond with any facts back because he doesn't use anything. He's just another manipulative, hate-filled monger. So then the next one I want to go to is Joe Glass. If you've been paying attention to my videos, I've done a couple where I took Joe Glass's his articles, and completely tore them apart. Joe Glass doesn't know how to use facts. Joe Glass doesn't use facts. He writes whole articles based on, well, I feel or I believe, and there is part of his problem. His ideology is completely tainting any objectiveness that he has in these so-called articles. They're nothing but his diarrhea from the mouth, viewpoints from an ideologue that has no clue how the world works or what's really around him. Anytime then you challenge him on facts and things like that, he takes it as an attack on his person because of his sexual orientation, because that's everything to him is his sexual orientation. Look at his articles. That's all it's about, that in race. And he uses no facts whatsoever. He slimes people continuously. Anybody that's even slightly right of far left. You could have voted Democrat your whole life, preached for Obama, but then you said, but I don't like Hillary, and all of a sudden you are a right-wing, alt-right Nazi. Yes, that's Joe Glass and how he would describe you. Because Joe Glass really is an idiot. A blatant idiot. This guy, look at his articles and look for one shred of factual evidence in any of them. There is none. And then he sits there and whines about when comic books are canceled, not because if they're good or bad or because people buy them. And Joe, it's a business. That's what keeps them going. It's because of who's in it and what their sexual orientation or gender or whatever it is that he has his big to-do thing about going against today. For like Iceman getting canceled because he's gay. No, it wasn't. It's because the book sucked. Okay? I wanted to like America because America Chavez was good in the Ultimate storyline. The book sucked for American Chavez. Okay, and that's all they care about. Joe Glass does not care about equality. He cares about superiority. He wants to be at the top. That's all Joe Glass really cares about. If he cared about equality, in which we do, that's what he doesn't understand. The very people he's going against, the majority of us are for equality. He doesn't realize we are for equality of opportunity. Joe is for equality of outcomes and position. And you can read that in any of his articles. So next time, if you read one of his articles, make sure you have some bleach for your eyeballs afterwards. But if you do by any chance stumble upon one of those big old false turds, read that and ask yourself, who is he pushing up on this one? And who is he pushing down? The next one and the last one I get to is none other than Rich Johnston. You know, Rich Johnson, another one that's such a ideologue and spewing and hate anything for a click, to be honest. He's an SJW that's hated so much by he's even hated by the SJWs in the comic book industry, which is funny because the reason I think that is, especially like people like Dan Slott, is because he's so much like them. They take one little tweet, one little statement, and they will twist it around in order to create some kind of controversy when there really are non-controversy. And then, so he twists the facts, misstates something completely, and then he uses straw men to get out of it when confronted. Who does that sound like? That's like Dan Slott, except Dan Slott will block you and then talk crap about you. But Rich Johnston will usually respond, and I'll give him that. But he will respond in such silly, twisted straw men statements that he doesn't even back himself up. Because, let's be honest, can Rich Johnston even believe his own bullcrap at this point? Probably not. So, here's my thoughts. Bleeding Cool. The website that if you go to there to read anything, you're not going to get truth, and you're going to need bleach for your eyeballs when you're done. Heck, your computer will probably get some kind of STD. Because Bleeding Cool is nothing but a turd in a jar full of piss. You can't go there expecting anything worthwhile for educating yourself about the comic book or games industry. You just can't. All it is loaded with ideological bull crap for clicks. Alright, well that's my opinions on Bleeding Cool and the current state of it. What are yours? Okay, let me know. Am I too hard on Bleeding Cool? Or am I being right? What do you think about the three, I dare say, writers for the articles? Do you think they ever do a piece that's actually good? Or do you think I was right? Or was I too mean to them? Because once again, as I said, when I drive, I am a little rougher when I drive. This is the one area where my calm is not as calm anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was, once again, the first video of my road rage, sort of like a vlog kind of thing. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if I'll keep doing it. We'll see what happens. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. Help me out and hit that notifications bell. Right? That way, as much as YouTube and everything likes to hide my videos and things like that, because, well, it's just the way YouTube is, you can help me out and help spread the word. Also, if you really enjoyed this and you want to help me out even further and help me with making even better videos, because you see my other ones do have better production quality in this, of course, make sure you go down into the info bar and click on the Patreon link where you can be a patron. I only ask for very little or nothing at all. So you can also be a member of the Frugal Force and help support me, as well as the rest of this wonderful comic book and video game community. So until next time, keep it frugal.